Namaste. Welcome back to Smriti. Here in Smriti, in the section of Veda channel, Dr. C.L. Prabhakar Garu has been enlightening us so far with wealth of information on several aspects and bringing us insights, making us feel comfortable to even touch upon the sacred Vedas. Thank you so much, Prabhakar Garu, for your enthusiasm, interest to really help us understand and digest the complex wealth of information. You're really bringing it in a very in a very simplified way of explaining us, making us comfortable to really reach out and reach further. Thank you so much for all your efforts. You have taught, in fact, Atharva Shirshams and Upanishads, Narayana Upanishad, Surya Upanishad, several of them were touched upon and really dealt with great depth information. Today, in the Veda channel, you have come here to explain us on Ayusha Sukta. And what a timing. We are all in the midst of the danger of corona nowadays. We are all wondering, what is this, the virus that is causing havoc around the world? It is bringing the world to a stall. There must be a reason for everything. But amidst that, we all make an effort to protect ourselves. And what a insightful thought that you want to share Ayusha Suktam with our viewers. Thank you so much. Please give us information on the Suktam. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Smriti, Upasana, and Satyavani, monitoring the whole knowledge and trying to give that knowledge to all people and also relevant knowledge suitable to the occasions. And Veda, as we know, is eternal knowledge. There is no contextual references necessary for Veda. Veda is suitable at all stages. Veda Parayana, Veda Mantra Anusthana, Veda Japa, etc. Everything connected to, because it is all Shruti, it's all heard by the Rishis, who have elevated themselves to the spiritual heights, got communication from the respective god and gods or divinities, and they did not keep quiet. They have shared that kind of knowledge for the posterior generations so that all people will be benefited. And the deities are also committed to give health, wealth, prosperity on one hand, and also depending upon the tapas and sincerity and devotion, even the moksham, the emancipation, so that they will not have any repetition of the birth and all that. But we want to have an ensured long life upon the earth, because the Bhuloka is the only one loka where you have got many, many opportunities. That's why it is said Bhuloka is like Suvarna Pushpa, the golden flower, and that can be attained or that can be obtained by only three kinds of people. Those who graduate themselves properly, and those who are heroic and courageous facing circumstances in life and all that, and also those people who know the tactics of serving elders, serving the gods, pleasing them with no basic qualification even. So that's why the sloka is Kritavidyascha Surascha Yaha Janati Sevitum. So the Prithvi, which is the Suvarna Pushpam, Chinvanti Purushastrayaha Kritavidyascha Virascha Yascha Janati Sevitum. So as we said, we may not belong to all three categories, at least one category, definitely. The last one, everybody belongs. Krutavidya is Gyanis, Tapasvis, educated, cultured, etc. And Veera is soldiers. They go to war, they fight for dharma, as we have seen in scriptures, in Mahabharata and elsewhere. So, but for all these things, what we want is health. And that health is important, and that's what we call Ayuhu. In Sanskrit, it is called Ayuhu. But the word Ayuhu has many meanings. But Ayuhu means body, health, treatment, devotion, and spirituality. Everything is implied in the word Ayuhu. So, and to protect the Ayuhu or the long life of beings born upon the earth, there are also set gods. They are called Ayushya Devataha. So, these Ayushya Devatas are always waiting. If they are properly attended to with oblation, like clarified butter, most important, and having accepted some such kind of token respect and kind from the devotees, they are immensely pleased and they will grant long life. Therefore, we have to hit upon prayers to please the respective gods that they will bestow on us health. In other words, these are all a set of gods which we are going to see them in the Ayusha Sukta that comes from Yajurveda. And these are the persons who guard our welfare, human care, human welfare, so that we will be really doing what we should do. We can have some achievements. And earth is the only scope to get all this kind of thing, because in heaven nobody performs japa or homa or puja and all things. They're all elevated beings. They don't do, their timetable is different. But they look down only upon the earth and people. That's their important business. As we look up to the heaven and gods, they also look down to the people and what they are doing. Are they worshipping us? Are they remembering us? Are they giving us food? This is also their attitude. So divinities and humans are related very much, very closely. And there are gods who support other gods. And all the gods joined together, they will support and bless the people upon the earth. So it's a big cycle. The humans have to enhance the power of the gods, and in turn, the gods with enhanced power will enhance the safety, security, prosperity, and also all such conveniences for the people living upon the earth. After all, people living on the earth cannot continuously live. They have only 10 decades of time. So, Satamanam Bhavati, Satayuhu, Satendriyaha, Ayushi, Eva Indriye Pratitishthati. This is the best Ashirvad mantra which is given to all. That Manam is the measure. What is the measure of that we are given upon the earth? Satam, 100. Satamanam Bhavati. And that Ayushu, Arogya and activity and work and all that will be for that complete period. And active life, that's what we say. Ayush is active life. Because no time, just somebody was telling, even for 86 or 90 years of old, they are dancing. And the women are dancing and people are fighting. And in fact, they want to get the first citizens of the country. Is a lot of competition, as we are seeing in America now. So they don't want to lose the position, although voters act. That so much of politics is there. That is the type of spirit. And this is all because of the ayus which we have got. But in our Veda, the ayus is always hoped that we do something substantial spiritually for our self-upliftment. It is not to amass wealth or build houses and make travels and make merry always. No, that merry and all that age is there. But ultimately what is that is, we have to use the good offices of the gods for our personal benefit and also impersonal prosperity. That's what That's why Vedasya Vedatvam. Why do you go to Veda in this hurly-burly times? There are better things to attract. That's what people say. No. Veda is always a Gnana Deepa. It's a Deepam, it is a light, it's a lamp which will dispel all darkness and make you see even minutest important things. Therefore, it's called as Ayushyam, means it is a light, it's luster, it's brilliance. And we have Suktam, we have got a bunch of mantras, a bunch of thoughts is called. And Suktam means Sushtu Vuktam, Sutaram Vuktam, Sukham Vuktam. That is, Sukham Vuktam means when they're all uttered with all comfort and with Paropakara mind. They don't want to hide things. So a Paropakara, people may better understand, interpret and grow. And Sukham and Sushtu means total, complete, not any lacuna or not any deficiency. Totally what could be said in small time, and that is being said, full satisfaction. That's what it's called Suktam, Sushtu Vuktam. And again, Sutaram Vuktam means very much, because you have always scope to make the ideas that are expressed in the Suktam or in the mantras to an extent, and see that you are being comfortable with the understanding and with the influence of the mantras. And basically, every mantra is highly vibrant energy, is generative power, and we need only to repeat number of times with certain principle and focus of mind and concentration, definitely, because aksharas, the mantras contain aksharas. Akshara means they are permanent, they never die, they never disappear, they only help you. Therefore, Veda Akshara they call it. And what is Akshara? Akshara is Dhvani, the sound, because the sound is important. And the sound gets transformed into different meanings. And therefore, Artha and Shabda, these are the two important things. So, when Artha and Shabda, the two, when there is a good Shabda, Sushabda and Suartha. There is a combination, and that kind of combination you find in plenty in our Vedas, which has got mantras numbering to more than 15,000 mantras. So it is not possible usually to master 15,000 mantras for a person, and because people are these days have many other avocations to do. Therefore, whatever time that they can afford, they can turn to this, get wisdom, get knowledge, and then apply that in their practical life. Be comfortable. Let not people get dejected or get some negativity operate on them and so on. So for all that, there are rishis who connect the God and the man. And they bring the knowledge, the good character and the good behavior, etc. of the gods as an example or ideal for the humans. See, our life process is a complete journey to acquire knowledge, and that knowledge which will be practically useful, that knowledge you have to bank upon. When you bank such knowledge, you are really elevated. So let us know more and more from the Sukta directly, which is in the Yajurveda, which is a practical manual for a priest in the sacrifice. Practical manual means whatever is really wanted, that much only is there. And moreover, there are two or three ways through which you can make these mantras activated for our benefit. One, Parayanam. Go from cover to cover. That's called Parayanam, recitation. You can repeat recitation, and that would also have also power, a vibration. And more powerful is to do japa also. Take any mantra and keep on repeating 1,000 times, 2,000 times. And however many aksharas are there in the mantra, so many hundreds. so many thousands. The calculation depends upon the need and the purpose for which we want to employ. And finally, most important is the homa, Aishya homa, we call it. That is, the homa is intravenous injection. Directly it enters into blood. There is no interference of the stomach, digestion, assimilation, all this. So homa is like that. The moment homa means what? Calling the gods directly to the sacrificial hall where altar and fire and all the things are there ready. They just come, then you say swaha, they accept and they take it up. And then immediately give you benefit and go away. So havamahe is the word. Hava means we invite. So this is the mode. And so we have got Parayanam or Japam or Homam and many other ways also you can choose. But whenever you choose this, you will be definitely benefited. And it is not something which is not at all common to all people. Anybody can hire purohits and get it done, or they can themselves do it by themselves. And all possibilities are there. No taboo anywhere for these mantras. And only thing is Suddhatva is important. You have to be pure and also do it. So now let us go to the Aish Suktam, which is not very big. 8 mantras are there. And probably Satyavani will also be launching one small article which will explain and make you comfortable what these mantras tell us. Because Ayush is very much important. The health, strength, enthusiasm, everything is very important to run our life. Now we'll go with the Sukta. Please repeat. Yo Brahma.
Yo Brahma.
Brahmana Ujjabhara.
Brahmana Ujjabhara.
Pranaihi Siraha.
Pranaihi Siraha.
Krittivasa Pinaki.
Krittivasa Pinaki.
Ishano Devaha.
Ishano Devaha.
Sana Ayurdadhatu.
Sana Ayurdhadatu.
Tasmai Juhomi.
Tasmai Juhomi.
Havishagrutena.
Havisha Krutena.
Vibrajamanaha.
Prajamanaha.
Sarirasya madhyat.
Sarirasya madhyat.
Rochamano gharmaruchihi.
Rochamano karmaruchihi.
Ya agatu.
Ya agatu.
Samrutyupasanapanudya.
Samrutyapasana panudya.
Ghorani ayusheno.
Ghorani ayusheno.
Krutamattu devaha.
Tamattu devaha.
Brahmajyotihi.
Brahmajyotihi.
Brahmapatni shugarbham.
Brahmapatni shugarbham.
Yamadadhatu.
Yamadhadhatu.
Ururupam jayantam.
Ururupam yantam.
Suvarnarambhagraham.
Suvarnarambhagraham.
Arkamathyam.
Arkamadhyam.
Tamayushe.
Amayushe.
Vardhayamo krutena.
Vardhayamo krutena.
Now we have covered 3 mantras out of 8 mantras. Plus 1 mantra is there, 9th mantra. So originally it has got 8 mantras. And in this sutta, in the first 2 mantras, we have covered the birth of the gods and their connection to us. For example, in the first mantra, We said Brahma, Brahmana Ujjabhara. Then Brahmadeva, Parabrahma, the principal Paramatma, Mahavishnu, he has given birth for the Brahma, and who is the source of all knowledge. He has got all the knowledge. Then, from the head of that Parabrahma, Pinaki Kritivasaha Shivaha was created. The Shiva came into being, who is having a hide garment, who is holding the Pinaka bow in his hand. And who is cause for that? Saha Ishano Devaha, that Ishvara. So here some people interpret Ishano Devaha as Vishnu, and some people interpret as Ishana is Rudra. Matter nothing, because Rudra and Vishnu, they are the same. They are the primordial forces. Names are different. These are Adishakti Swarupas. So now what is the work that we are giving to them? Saha Naha Ayuhu Dadhatu. Let that Ishana Deva, Mahavishnu, bestow on us long life. Dadhatu is to bestow. They have to grant us long life. And as a regard and token of gratitude for that gods have done to us, we are offering clarified butter, ghee, as a part of oblation to them. I am offering ghee as an oblation, because among all oblations or ahutis, Ghruta is supposed to be very, very precious and very important and highly valuable. That's why Ghruta has been very well described. For example, Ghrutam vai Hiranyam. They say it is gold, Bangar. And as much value for gold, so much value is there for Ghrutam. Clarified butter collected, drawn from a cow's milk. That is one Ishvara who is able to bestow on us life, and we are regarding him by offering the Ghruta. And also the same, we have now to turn to Surya Bhagavan. Because he is the timekeeper, time maker, and everything is he. And where is he? Vibhrajamanaha sarirasya madhyatu. So you always look that he is coming up, rising up from the mid of the waters. Sarira is the water. So you observe sun rising between two mountains, or behind a mountain, or from the ocean. So from the water. So here, this is our imagination that sun is the child of the water. Sun is the child of the. So like that, sun is only Agni. So he is Vibhrajamana, highly shining forth at the center of the ocean. And Rochamana, he is growing in his brilliance. Rocha is Ruchi. Ruchi means brilliance. And who is he? Dharma Ruchi. He has got heart rays. So Dharma Ruchi is sun, and Sitamsu is moon. So moon gives cool Amrita Kiranas, and Surya Bhagavan gives you heart rays. Both of them put together, life will go on very good. So Dharma Ruchihi Agat. So what is his work, or what is the prayer that we are making him is Samrutyupashanupanadya Ghoran. See, when people born upon the earth, they have a number of difficulties, impediments, problems, and obstacles, and accidents, incidents, whatnot, just to make them more hopeless and get injured and stop in their own positive activity. Therefore, and all these things are termed as Mrityupasha. Mrityu is the danger. Mrityu is not always death. Whatever that makes you really retarding in your activity, or some kind of injury, or some kind of discouragement, etc. All that. And moreover, this mrityu is a pasha, noose. Noose means rope. In ropes, they tie down. When once our hands and legs and everything is tied down, we are immobilized. As immobilized, we cannot do anything. What is immobilization here? Be in hospital bed, resting and not at all having an act. That's a hopeless state. No. So that kind of injury, hospitalization, or any other such thing. And how are they? Ghoran. They are not very much recommendable ones. They are ghora, very ghastly, fearful. We don't want them. The ghora pasha means something like cancer or tuberculosis or these vishajwaras, which will bother more and more, which will eat away our strength. Something like the COVID also. This COVID-19, people say that it will just settle down in the lung. Whatever nutrients and supporting things are there in the body, they eat and multiply themselves and ultimately destroy the body. Islam, something like Bhandasura. That's why so many people are disappearing just because of the virus influence. And that's why we can go on. Lakhs are affected, lakhs are departing. That should not be there. And as Satyavani mentioned, this is one important mantra which we have got to repeat number of times so that Surya Bhagavan will interfere and see that quick results he will provide because he is committed for that. So then Surya Bhagavan can turn his attention towards us only when you are able to offer him something, because they also are hungry. Gods are also hungry as much as humans. But their hunger is only to look by drushti they eat. But ours is different. We can't simply get our hunger satisfied by looking at the puddings. No looking. You have to eat and consume and enjoy. So that is the difference between human. So that's why we say it is Naivedya for the gods and Prasada for us. So what they look and bless, that when we eat, we become blessed. So this is the kind of understanding and connection between God and man, humans. That's why we say, Devaha Dharmaruchihi Ghrutam Attu. Attu means eat, enjoy, bhoga. So we are offering him again the Ghruta offering, and because why Ghrutam is chosen, it is said Ghrutam vai aharam devanam. Our Veda tells you that the Ghrutam or clarified butter is the staple food for gods, like rice or wheat or anything like that. For humans, for them, whatever you give, they are not. But if you give ghee, they are completely happy. Something like South Indians, when they eat only the curds rice or buttermilk rice, then only the Purnahuti for their food. So like that, for all gods, the Purnahuti is to give them. And now we have another scope, that Brahma Jyoti. There is one Brahma Jyoti, Paramatma, Paranjyoti. What happened? It has given rise for number of people, number of gods to come up. Pat Brahma Patnishu Garbham Adadhat Purarupam Jayantam. So not only Surya Bhagavan or Ishvara or the gods, primordial, but there are number of other gods. Who are other divinities? They are all administrative forces concerned with different portfolios. And they are all specialized because the cosmic administration is very important. Human administration, divine administration, world order, social order, and cosmic order. Well, we have got the world to keep going, and that's why in Lalita Sahasranama we get the expression for her compliment, Lokayatra Vidhayini. That Lokayatra, not only Bhulokayatra, it should be also Sarvalokayatra. In all lokas, there is a lot of activity going on. Different types of people are there in other lokas. So all of them are to be Pururupam. There are Puru means many forms. So the gods, Kinnaras, Kimpurusas, Sarpas, then Yakshas, Gandharvas, Devas. Like that, we have so many rupas. They're all forms. That's why in our Indian mythology, we always worship tree devatas are there, nadi devatas are there, and mountain devatas are there. Everything is devata rupam, but devatas do not have any specific form. But whatever form we are believed at, we can take it. And therefore, archam, archyam. So the Surya Bhagavan, he will be also available to us in different phases. And it's all Surya Bhagavan's emanations only. Therefore, and who is this Archyam? Archyam means highly brilliant, worthy to be respected by. And him also, once again, tam ayushe vardhayamo grutena. We are going to offer our oblation to this God because in want of our desire to live long upon the earth. Because it is not easy to come to the earth. Having come to this earth, we should have opportunity to live full life. We can't cut life, or we can't hope for cut life. Therefore, ayushe vardhayamaha, make them stronger. Vardhanti, vardhayamaha means you have to enhance the power of the gods. So gods have got to be taken care by the humans, and in turn the gods will take care of the humans. This is what is the interrelationship and also mutual help. That is what is our Veda. See, in Veda, you cannot always expect somebody to give you gifts and gifts and gifts. You should give back. That is the culture. You cannot always expect somebody to give you. Like that, we have to make them stronger, and they should make us stronger, so that the world will be having a peace. And now we go to next mantram. Please repeat. Shriyam Lakshmi Maubalam.
Shriyam Lakshmi Maubalam.
Ambikam Gam Shashtim.
Ambikam Gam Shashtim.
Shashtim Chaya Indraseneti.
Shashtim Chaya Indrasene.
Am Indraseneti.
Tam Indraseneti.
Udahuhu.
Udahuhu.
Tam Vidyam.
Tam Vidyam.
Tam Vidyam.
Tam Vidyam.
Brahmayonigum Sarupam.
Brahmayonigum Sarupam.
Ihayushe.
Ihayushe.
Tarpayamo Grutena.
Tarpayamo Grutena.
Dakshayanyaha.
Dakshayanyaha.
Sarvayonyaha.
Sarvayonyaha.
Sayonyaha.
Sayonyaha.
Sahasraso.
Sahasrasho.
Vishwarupa Virupaha.
Swarupa Virupaha.
Vishwarupa Virupaha.
Vishwarupa Virupaha.
Asunavaha.
Asunavaha.
Sasunavaha.
Sasunavaha.
Saputa Sapatayaha.
Saputa Sapatayaha.
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 Ayuthya. Sayuthya.
Sayuhya.
Ayusheno.
Ayusheno.
Grutamidam Jushantam.
Tamidam Jushantam.
Now we have studied two mantras, repeated two mantras, where you find some more activity to please the Ayur Devatas. And ultimately we get how many Ayur Devatas are there, a list of them, but we are slowly trying to catch up one by one and make them pleased. And in this context, you see, whenever you offer clarified butter, you are mentioning what kind of feeling and satisfaction that the gods must have it. See, in the earlier two mantras, we said we are offering the clarified butter in order to make them stronger, enhanced of their powers. The word is vardhayamaha. You know the word vardhanti, vardhayati means to make them doubly grown bigger, stronger. And in the earlier mantra, in the second mantra, we have asked them, Mrutyupasana panudya ghoran. We are offering ghee or offering the oblation to the gods, Surya Bhagavan, that he would be able to throw away fearful nooses of problems and difficulties and calamities. All that come under the name Mrutyu. And earlier, we are asking the Ishanadena Deva, we are asking that we are offering the ghee to you, that you will bestow on us full life. Ayusum is full life. Now in the next mantra, we see that Tarpayamo Ghrutena, we are offering the Ghrutam oblation, making them adequately satisfied. Trupti is important. Either for gods or humans, we should want Trupti. If not Trupti, people feel unhappy, and their unhappiness is not happiness to us. Therefore, whenever we feed people, we ask, have you taken full? Did you like any more? Anything you want? Like that, that is the duty of a host, to see that the guest is fully satisfied. In that strain, we have got this statement that Tarpayamaha, Trupti. Tarpana means Trupti. So when Trupti comes, who are the gods whom we are trying to make them totally satisfied? Now, Striyam, Lakshmi, Aubala, Ambika, Gam, Shashtim, these are all Sri Devatas. Lakshmi Rupas. Because Lakshmi means a number of things. Anything is a Lakshmi for us, which will make us happier. So Striyam, that means universal wealth, universal good things which you think. Then Lakshmi, then Aubala, Ambika, Ga, Shashti. These are all the various forms of Lakshmi Swarupas. And what are all these Lakshmi Swarupas? Because Indra happened to be the king. So Ratnahari tu Parthivaha. A king will have the ownership of any and everything good in the world. So all nice articles are collected or are found with the Maharajas. Therefore, to visit Maharaja's palace is a great chance, learning. For example, Mysore Maharaja, a palace has got 486 rooms, imagine. And it's really a great feast for us to our eyes and all that. Some doors are wooden, some doors are silver, some doors are golden, some doors are sandalwood. Oh, and also not simply. If you look at all that, you see that kind of wealth. That's why they're all described here in the Veda, that they're all Sena. Sena is the retinue, the army supporting defense personnel who will make Indra really plussed with wealth, health, strength and prosperity. Because he is the king of all gods. And such kind of Devis are said to be Vidya Devis. There are Brahmayonim Vidyam. They have got all divine origin, and they take different forms, in the form of elephant, in the form of horse, in the form of wealth, in form of trees, in form of... So this is all called Rupas. Lakshmi Rupas only. If if Satyavani goes to Mahalakshmi, or come to our house, please come. So we just remember the divinity, we are all representative of them. That's why Sarupam. Actually, the gods and goddesses are lights only. They are all brilliant Tejo Rasis. They don't have definite form, but they take different form. The form you like to see them. That's why Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says that how people imagine to me to be, I will be accordingly appearing to them. So whatever is that's why even Lalita Sahasranam, it is said, Bhavana Matra Santushta Hridaya Namaha, and she, wherever, however people make imagination or want her to appear, she appears accordingly. She has no definite Rupam for herself. It's only our projections. Therefore, here that Lakshmi in the form of our health and longevity, Sarupam. And why we want her to come in different forms and bless us? Because we want to live more time. You say. So Lakshmi is also an Ayurveda. If Lakshmi is there very much, all people are active. Therefore, what you should do, you should be very much obedient, sincere. That's why we say Tam Agni Varnam Tapasajvalantim Vairochanim Karma Paleshu Jushtam. Like that we make. So we make, because she is a Tarasa. So that Lakshmi Devi, make her completely happy, satisfied with the clarified butter, so that she can bestow more long life. Ayushe, for the want of ayus. And in the next mantra, we have got another group of set of Ayush Devatas, who are all those who are born in different yonis. In the sense that they have got different janma. See, for a man to prosper in the job or elsewhere, he has to commend the cooperation of different types of people, who are the Sarvayonya. They belong to different origins of birth. And then Sayonya, they will be same people, same yoni. That is to say, all humans, non-humans, and animals, birds, trees, and all that is called as, and they are all there available as Ayurdevatas, Sahasra Saha, in multiple forms. And thousands of forms are there, and moreover, they are having universal forms. Because this is the kind of generality we are given to introduce. No bigotic feeling, no egoistic feeling, because you should develop to worship the nature. And we should believe that nature is cause for our longevity. The plants and herbs, water, and everything helps us to remain healthy and continue in our own activity for which we are committed. We are trained. We want to execute. Therefore, they are all called as Ayushenaha. And not only they, basically, together with their families also, Sasunavaha, with their children, grandchildren, with their relations. Sunava means relations. And also along with their bosses, along with their authorities. Sayu, see, Sapatayaha. See, Pati is the author in authority, who will rule, will help, will guide. They are all called Patis. Therefore, Sapatayaha. And also not singly, group of people are there. A group of people will come and help your house construction. One man cannot do it all the time. So a group of people, because they are all differently skilled. An electrician is different from plumber is different from the electrician, and so on. So all these things, they come in group. That's what we call Sambhuya Samuttana. If a project were to come successful, that there should be the coordination, cooperation, and support of so many people, which Satyavani is managing now. She has so many folds in her smriti.upasana.com. So many scholars are coming, sharing their knowledge, make the whole upasana really upasana. That is providing knowledge, wisdom, and inspiration and also showing the path how best they can manage their lifestyles. Because we must want elderly guidance, how we can make ourselves properly directed, not wasting much time. Because we have to be, our time is very precious. Time is precious, life is precious, but life is more precious than time. Therefore, we should not spoil ourselves carrying the time. No, we should look to our life and then also manage the time. Therefore, it is called Ayushenaha. So, who are these people? They're all sitting on the chairs of providing longevity for people upon the earth. On the same platform, something like in a meeting, you call wonderful scholars on the platform, give them chairs. Then all people are important, because everybody wants to share this knowledge, which will add to the knowledge quest of all people in the audience. Like that, Ayushenaha. So they have to also Ghritamidam Jushantam. Jushanta means accept. Jushanta means like. So this is the best offering that I am making. Whatever best is given, and nobody can say no, because it's a common appreciation that is liked by all people, common. That's why, for example, you have got food. In food also, there are people, if you give some common food, everybody enjoys it. If you put some spices and all that, people may not. So like that, idam ghrutam, this ghrutam, please jushantam. It's a very imperative case. That is request them. We have to request them. They should accept, not only accept, yet satisfied. Not only satisfied, but give you also health. So health care is a most important activity. In many folds, we have to get it. There are many people who are health providers. Physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. So Satyavani is managing all these three things. And therefore, here we have got that idam jushantam. Please repeat next one. Divya Gana.
Divya Gana.
Bahurupa Purana.
Bahurupa Purana.
Ayuchhido Naha.
Ayushyato Naha.
Ayuchhido Naha.
Ayuchido Naha.
Namatnantu Viram.
Snantu
Viram.
Viram.
Ebhyo Juhomi.
Yebhyo Juhomi.
Bahudha Krutena.
Bahuda Krutena.
Manaha Prajagum.
Manaha Prajagum.
Ririsho Mota Viran.
Ririsho Mota Viran.
Eka Purastat.
Ekah Purastat.
Yaidam Babhuva.
Ya idam bhabuva.
Yato Babhuva.
Yato bhabuva.
Bhuvanasya Gopaha.
Bhuvanasya gopaha.
Yamapyeti.
Yamapyeti.
Bhuvanagum.
Bhuvanagum.
Samparaye.
Tamparaye.
Sanohavihi.
Sanohavihi.
Ghrutamihayushe.
Kritamihayushe.
Attu devaha.
Attu devaha.
Beautiful. You must appreciate the sounds, the rhyme, the rhythm, the vibration, and the magical effect on our mind, because mind turns to be tranquil when you listen to the sounds so beautifully framed, arranged, and so that's why when once you recite this loudly, you find lot of relief. All bad thoughts will get dispelled, and some novelty comes up, some hope dawns, and think that, oh, I am not alone. There is Paramatma who can come and respect and help us in manifold form. We don't know who helps at what time. The help is something miraculous and mysterious. You never expect that some sudden help will come and your problem will be solved quickly. That's exactly what is intended in this sukta, that help is something which you can't predict by yourself. That will instantaneously appear, help you, and disappear. Something like the lightning. When you are going in the darkness, when dark clouds are there, if lightning just appears now and then see your pathway is well located and you can be comfortable. That is what is our Veda. Vijjullata. So that is the life. Now we have got, there are so many kinds of gods who are Divya Ganaha. I'm explaining the 6th mantra. Divya Ganaha. They are very, very divine, precious, glowing, glorious groups of gods, divinities are there. And they are not in one shape and form. Bahurupa. They are available for people to protect their life in different forms. And Purana. They are very, very ancient also. You don't know the antiquity of the gods. You can't fix the date of birth of all gods. Man's date of birth is known, but God's date of birth we don't know. That's the secret. Therefore, we have to, but they have also date of birth. They have also date of death, but we don't know all that. It is secret. That's why it is given instruction to us, Deva Moolam, Nadi Moolam, Rishi Moolam, Na Pruchet. You should not investigate into the problem of finding out the birth date of the gods, the way of how the gods are born, the way how the rishis are born, the way how the rivers are born. You can, but your head will break into 1,000 pieces. Tavasiraha sahasradha chedayit, which means that you will not get right solution. Right solution. No, that's why don't waste your time to find out this kind of problems. No, that's what. See, for the Nadaveda Adhyayana Kendra annual day, 26th annual day, I have given this topic. That is the commonalities of problems between of divine and human solutions from scriptures, human welfare. Because gods have eaten or taken or drunk that Amrita, they don't die. Humans have not drunk Amrita, but life is there for both gods and men. So better, which is better? The humans are better than gods, because the suffering is common to both. They cannot die, but man can die, because if the pain is too much, he will go to coma and he may not return, he will get out also. That's the blessing for human beings. But for gods, it's not like that. They have to depend upon other people. See that's why all our Puranas, Vyasa Bhagavan has given us so many stories about them. So here, then Tebhyo Juhomi. So for all groups of gods, divinities who are connected to help us and encourage our army or our supporters or our defenders, to them in plenty I offer ghee. So while offering ghee, you should not be very miserly. There no miserliness. The more ghee you give, Agni is more happy. He will go to highest heights. That's why we have the prayer to Agni. Agnaye bruhate nakaya swaha. How big the jwala of Agni rise? Up to heaven. Nakalokada. So to say that Agni is glowing with ghee, and that's most like the dish. And generally it's common to all people, whether human or man or divine. What like dish is there, they will be very happy. See, in Maharashtra, the Srikhand is prepared for Maharashtrians are having a wonderful happiness. See, and we cannot like the Srikhand what they like it, but that is their wonderful dish like that. Because I had the experience of when I was in Pune. Srikhand they have done in the hostel mess, means It's a festival for them. They shout like anything. Like that. So, Mana Prajagum Rishovoda Viran. So, all these Divya Ganas who are available to us in multiple forums, in multiple places, and who are all very ancient, what should they do? They should not harm our people. Prajagum means my kith and kin, my relations. So you are others, others are you. Something like love your neighbors as you love yourself. And again, Mota Viran, also those people who are stronger, who can protect you. That's why in the budget making, so they give a lot of money for the defense. The 50% share is given for the budget for the defense people. Because they defend the country. They go in hard places like that. That's why Viran, the soldiers, the defense people, and Prajaha. So these are the only two kinds of people who are to be protected by the groups of gods in any manner they want it. But that's why the whole land is spread with people, and they should be taken care because they are all there in all places. But one thing is that Ekah purastatu yaidam bahuva yato bhavanasya gopa. There is only one Sat, one Paramatma, one God. And that God only takes the role of spreading himself, presenting himself, protecting the entire 14 bhavanas. There are 14 bhavanas, 14 lokas, and the Yaksha, Rakshasa, Kinnara, Kimpurusha. And like that, so many kinds and kinds of people are there, occupying different lokas and bhavanas. So there is only single person, that is called Sat Swarupa, Paramatma, who is manifesting himself in various forms. That's what we see in our Vishnu Sahasranam. Eko nekaha stavakka kim anekaha ekaha ekaha anekaha. One is many and many is one. Thereby, there is something like in Krishna Avatara, you see, when all the wives of Krishna asked, we want children, we want child. 16,008 wives are there for Radha Krishna, poor fellow. So he said, I want to, we want to be mothers, we don't want to be simply gopis. Then Krishna blessed them, children. So that's why the Yadu Vamsha was 16,008 children and more.
Okay.
That's why, because he became 16,000. And how he could manage all that means he is having that Drishtipata, they call it. That's why Pincamauli, it is the complement for Krishna, because he has got the peacock feather. Peacock is the only one animal which procreates through Drishti. This is all secret. That's why the Nemali Pincham is very important and very significant. It has become a national bird of India. So these are all some of the, and that is to say, this forms the explanation for the confirmation of the statements made in the Veda. Nobody can challenge or debate or discuss and say that no, it's no meaning. No. Whatever is said in Veda is a pramanam. Nobody can deny. It's only Kalakshepam. Ultimately, Veda stand. Vedaha pramanam. See, I can quote some other instances, but it's out of context. So, Yamapyeti Bhuvanagam Samparaye. So, for making the world full of health and prosperity, the Ekaha Sat is taking many manifestation, presenting himself any and everywhere in the world. And presenting himself in the Shakti Swarupam. This is the soul that the Shakti is there. Shiva Shakti Eka Rupini Lalita Ambika. So Shiva plus Shakti, and that is what is we understand. And that kind of Devaha, Grutam Attu. Attu means eat. Attu means enjoy. So if they accept our offering, which means that we are happy. Accept. You have to always click accept, not deny. So accept, then you are happy. Like that, Attu Devaha. Please repeat. Vasun Rudranadityam
Vasun Rudranadityam
Marutotha Sadhyan
Marutodasabhyan
Prabhun Yakshan
Ruhun Yakshan
Gandharvagumscha
Gandharvagumscha
Pitrugumscha Vishwan
Pitrugumsha Vishwan
Ruhun Sarpagumscha
Ruhum Sarpangumscha
Angirasotha Sarvan
Angirasodha Sarvan
Krutagum Hutva
Gritagam Hrutva
Swayushya
Svayushya
Mahayama Shasvatu
Mahayamashasvatu
Vishnu Tvam no Antamaha
Vishnu Tvam no Antamaha
Karma Yacha
Sharma Yacha
Sahantya
Sahantya
Pratedhara
Pradedharan
Madhuschuta
Madhuschuta
Ucham Duhrate
Ucham Druhrate
Akshitam
Akshitam
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi
Harihi Om
Harihi Om
Shri Krishnarpanamastu.
Shri Krishnarpanamastu.
So this is a beautiful short sukta with 9 mantras, and in the last 2 mantras you see that the number of Ayush Devatas increases. Everybody is a provider of health and prosperity to the other person in the society. We don't expect other person to be our killer, and we don't want any killers to be associated with us. Man to man help, God to God help, and exchange helping each other. So Dehime, in Yajurveda, in Agnihotra mantras, Indra and the priest, they come in dialogue. Indra says, Dehime, Dadamite. Indra asks, Dehime, you give me oblations. When I give you oblation, what do you do? Dadamite, I give you back in multiples. And Nidhehime, and then he'll again ask, you bestow some kind of merit in me. Then in return, Didadhamite, I am going to bestow multiples of merit and happiness to you. This is the dialogue between Indra and the sacrificer, or the priesthood and royalty. This is what in Yajurveda. What a beautiful understanding, mutual help, whereby there will be aikamatyam. There will be total happiness. So in that context, you see the number of other beings who are normally not in count, but these are counted so long your ayush is concerned, so long your prosperity and health care is wanted. Look here, these are all the people, Vasudevatas, they are 8 in number. Rudraha, they are 11 in number. Adityaha, 12 in number. Marutaha, 7 in number. Sadhyaha, they are innumerable in number. Rubhus, they are also in plural gods. And then Yakshaha, Gandharvaha, Pitrugumscha Vishwan, all Pitru Devatas. In fact, so many people die on the earth. And the moment they leave their body and when they get samskara, antyeshti done, they all become Pitrus, capable of blessing mankind or beings. So Pitru is also Devata. As long as they are living, they are also gods. Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Achiti Devo, like that, they're all divine people who can constantly help to us. Like that, Vishwan Pitrugam. For example, Mahalaya Amavasya day, there is no caste, color, creed, country, death. All people born here, died, they all be Pitrus. And on that day, we offer our obeisance to all the Pitrus. Remaining days, we just offer to our respective related relations. Father, mother, grandfather, grandmother. But on Mahalaya Amavasya, all people are done. Like that, Vishwan, and they are, who are they? They are the bestowers of longevity and happiness to people living upon that. Pitru Gumscha. Not only Pitrus are, we also consider hundreds and thousands of rishis are there. The seers, saints, philosophers, and there are magicians. They are highly powerful. For example, here says Bhrigu, the Bhrigu families. Bhrigus they are called Bhrigu and Angirasa. They are all very much experts in magic. And they are highly powerful, potential magicians also, not simply Bhrigu and Angirasas. And so Bhrigu, Sarpa Devatas are there, Naga Devatas are there. And people worship Naga Devata, Nagul Chavati. It is 2 days before today. Today is the Shashti of Kartika Suddha. But 2 days back, people called it Nagul Chavati and they worshipped all Sarpa Devatas. And then Angirasa, Bhrigu and Angirasa. I told you, Bhrigu Angirasa. In fact, my professor, research guide, Dr. N.J. Shande, got his D.Lit working upon the Bhrigu Angirasa element in Mahabharata. PhD from Bombay University, no, D.Lit from Bombay University. He's no more. And such is our Guru. So, Angirasaha and Sarvan, I cannot name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All people who are interested to, capacitated to bless us long life, all of them, Kritagum Hutva, I want to offer, please them by offering that. What is the request here? Beautiful. We should all remember. Swayushya Mahayama Seswatu. Whatever long life that we have been granted upon the earth, let that long life be enjoyed by us. Not to spend time in the hospital or police station or court. It's a waste. Who is lucky? A person who is not connected to these three sources, his time is his own. There people lose time, worry, tension and all that. They become diseased also because of that. Therefore, Swayushya, whatever is our own ayus, and let that our own ayus be enjoyed by us freely, not interrupted, not intercepted, not being snatched away. Let us have our smooth course of life because of the grace of all these Ayush Devatas at different places, at different contexts. This sloka is a wonderful sloka where you are allowed to enjoy whatever length of life you want, not cut short by any means, by any mental stress or they are, psychiatric people will be knowing it. Unnecessarily we will be in depression, stress, strain, and be exposed to a lot of problems. No. Swayushya. Whatever ayus we have been given, what is that? Mahayama, grow to prosperity. Mahayama become Mahasabda means not A to the power N or even infinity. That's what is called Mahan. So Mahayama. Now for all that, who is the responsible? The first mantra said Ishano Deva. In the concluding mantra also, we have Vishnu directly said, Vishnu, who are you? O God Vishnu, you are the final God of all gods. Antamaha. Antamaha means goal. The goal of all gods to reach is Vishnu Loka. And Sharma Yacha, please, as long as we are living, please bestow on us peace of mind. Sharma Yacha. And also Sahantya, power of tolerance. You tolerate us, we tolerate you. When there is a mutual tolerance, there is amity and happiness. Only problems arise when tolerance is dull. That's why, for example, Anjaneya and Sita Devi, imagine, Anjaneya never got disrupted, never got irritated, never got annoyed for the petty, repeated questions that Sita Devi, request Sita Devi made for Anjaneya. For all type of worried questions that Sita Devi put, Anjaneya was very much tolerant. I wrote an article on the power of tolerance of Anjaneya and Rama. These are the two fellows in Ramayana, role models for the tolerance, for the power of tolerance. Like that, here also Sahantya. And Rate dhara madhuschutaha utsam duhrate akshitam. So we are going to something like the milk grass from the cow, continuous flow of that from the teats of the udder of the cow. Like that, we also do our offerings to you, madhuhu, dhara, continuously. We are devoted to you like the milk that comes out that. So akshitam, not broken. So, oh God, Vishnu, you are ultimate for everybody, either a god or animal or a tree or a man. Please tolerate us, give us happiness, and make us more and more protected, and accept our offerings and make us completely peaceful. So this Sukta is a wonderful gift that has been given to us, and generally during the Shanti Karma, Sashti Purti Shanti or Bhimarada Shanti or Sahasra Purna Chandra Darsana Shanti or Shatayushi Shanti, this Ayushi Homa is definitely done. Secondly, even in Gruha Pravesham, Vivaha and all the samskaras that we do it, then also Ayushi Homa is done. It doesn't involve much time and all that. Hardly 2 minutes, and maybe taking about 3-4 minutes to recite the whole thing by your own. So 3-4 minutes is nothing. And you can repeat in 1 minute has got, a minute has got 30-60 seconds, and this takes only a few seconds. So this is such a beautiful boon and gift given by the Rishis through the Yajurveda tunnel, that when we recite it every day, definitely we will be having the safety, security, especially as Satyavani prayed, the COVID will disappear, because Bahurupaha, you have got that, there are Ayushenaha, Sayuthyaha, Divyaganaha, Bahurupaha, Puranaha. So all these things are there. But evil has got that kind of snitching that will just creep into and escape the normal roads. But they will be able to get up. And in fact, one more point I will make and conclude, that in Sri Suktam, we have noted, this is Mayantarayascha Bahya Alakshmi. The antarayas are there, obstacles, crisis. Maya means which you cannot know it. Suddenly they appear. But that Maya which you can't detect is detected by Mahalakshmi. Her eye is more powerful than our eye. It is always supervisory eye. Our eye is different. So that supervisory eye is able to detect the Maya antarayas, something like the COVID kind. And now the vaccine is slowly coming. And really, they say 90%, 95% relief and all that. People are gathering to the 90. It's a distinction. And also, yesterday, the other doctor was telling those people who have got some other personal differences, to them only some kind of reaction might come with the COVID vaccine. Otherwise, the present vaccine is really a boon, like that. All the doctors yesterday were telling our friends, doctor friends, whatever it is. So Vishnu will take care of the health, and see that whatever length of life that people spend on this ground with utilitarian value, and that should be confirmed, supported. And I'm thankful to Satyavani to have given an opportunity for me to just share a few ideas on this simple Suktam, which goes by the name Ayushya Suktam, which has been given to us by our Yajurveda Rishis. And ultimately, the Sukta begins with Ishvara and concludes Vishnu, to say that Vishnu and Ishvara are the guardians of our health as long as we breath our life here. Thank you very much. Om Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu.
Thank you so much. Such a blessing. You are wishing the best in everybody to live a long life, a happy life, and a protected life. What an honor to hear this sacred suktam from you. Thank you so much again from me and from all our viewers. I had a few questions here. What is the etymology of it? Ayush Suktam.
Ayuhu is, U is to push. Ayush, long time. To push our life for a very long time, happily, carefully, is called Ayush. U to push, to spend. A is always dirgham, long. So we should always have elongated life upon the ground.
Very nice.
You cannot have the intercepted, or broken life. Broken life means accidents. Oh, see, accidents, don't know. They will remember through disease or through a car or other thing happened. Therefore, not to have exposed to that kind of intermediary disturbances for the run of life, we say, we make prayers. In case some kind of difference comes up, if you make prayer, that will be removed, and it will be removed, and you will continue your life. That's why we call the hospital as Asupatri in Sanskrit.
Yes.
Asupatri. Asu are the life, and Ayus. A is to protect, treatment. Diagnosis, treatment, making them all right, healing. 3 is the location, building, where the hospital is located is called 3. Something like in the word like yatra. Ya is to go, tra is to places. To go to place is called yatra. If you go for pilgrims, like it's called tirtha yatra. If you go for entertainment, enjoyment, it's called vinoda yatra. And if you just want to have a free going, it's called vihara yatra. So that yatra we can characterize. But here, Ayuhu is also yatra. That's why A means samantat, all over. So all over you should be healthy, physical, mental, and spiritual. Because man means component of, has got 3 components: physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. Beautiful question, Amma. I like it.
Thank you so much again for taking the time. Such a blessing, an honor to be hearing this suktam from you. Please stay tuned with us, walk with us. We have the repository happening at smriti.upasana.net. Please do support. There is a YouTube channel, Upasana, and a Facebook page, Smriti Talks. Stay with us, stay tuned. There is more coming, a lot of information shared by scholars, like we have Dr. C.L. Prabhakar Garu and many more scholars who are enthusiastically and really taking that extra step to preserve our ancient Vedic wisdom. The curation is happening again at smriti.upasana.net. We count on your support. Thank you so much. Stay with us. Namaste.